For this new album, I wanted to capture the essence and the spirit of a Bantu live performance. And then I wanted to add the distinct Bantu flavor, which is a mix of Afro-funk, Afro-beat, high life, with a seasoning of hip-hop, jazz, and other musical elements. The Bantu sound is a playful mix of styles and genres. So I believe that as long as you're open to good music, you can connect to Bantu. And that is what's very important to us.
The energy that the live band has on stage and the whole impact the music has on the people that were dancing and appreciating all these different band members that really clicked together. So I wanted to highlight that diversity in the sound and each musician, that everybody can shine on the record, and at the same time to push the horns to get a really nice and gritty horn sound, because that's like a really important part of it.
We're honest to ourselves. Where do we stand in this current state of the world? And that is why Everybody Gets Agenda is such an apt title, you know, because I want people to reflect not only on global or local politics, but also question who they are and what they stand for. Bantu is quite a wild bunch. I mean, all the musicians in the band are seasoned professionals, you know, but over the years, we've learned to trust and appreciate each other. And that helps when we're creating together, because we just want to serve the music. Composing a song has its own set of challenges, especially when you're a 13-piece band. But luckily, we've reached a point as a group, as a collective, where we put our egos aside. So people have to live with the fact that their ideas don't make the cuts. But what is important is the process, that everybody is allowed to have a say in the composition.
When I heard the demos, I could tell that all of the songs had a certain intention, and it was very clear where they should be taken. So even though there are different styles and mixes and textures in the different songs, it was quite cohesive. When mixing this record, I found that, for example, the horn sound was very important, and I wanted to get that texture, and the technique I used was using this old tape machine over there and just pressing the horns really hard, like the level, to get that distortion. And sometimes I use like certain old school techniques for vocals. For example, I use a lot of delay pedals that are normally used for guitars. So they have a certain sound and a certain grit that I really like, because I'm not a big fan of too polished things and too clean and digital. And yeah, I think I like to play around with that, and that really helped getting the one sound for this album.
My vision for the album is I want people to rediscover handmade music. I want them to fall in love with the rhythm section, with the horn section, which is like, I mean, very important when it comes to the Bantu sound. I want them to groove to the talking drum, you know, just appreciate music again, you know, kind of like be like, okay, yeah, it doesn't always have to be a programmed beat. And I hope it inspires them to actually stand up against the status quo, because if we don't do anything against where the world is heading to, not only Africa, Europe, and the United States and Latin America, then we're in big trouble, you know. And I hope that with our music, we can contribute to a much needed change and to a dialogue between the South, the global South, and the global North as well.